And good early morning to all of you here on the East Coast. Welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content to the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake. I am a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm going to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience, and we are going to be taking a first look at the brand new San Francisco International Airport, if you can't read on the screen. Made by Beautiful Model of the World and AMSim, something like that. So we're going to take a look at that and then jump in the airplane. We're going to be operating Delta 1004, the typical world flight call sign, in a Boeing 737-900ER. It's been a hot minute since we've flown a 737 on stream and successfully made it to our intended destination, because the last time we flew it, somehow we came off of nav mode, or not nav mode, but LNAV in Boeing terms, and we're in heading mode and kind of veered off the wrong direction, like the complete wrong direction, and ended up diverting. So this time we're going to try and actually make to where we're going, which is going to be Salt Lake City. Now, this airport's a little bit, I don't want to say controversial, but we've known for a very long time that Flightbeam was in the process of making the San Francisco airport. He made this airport for Prepared. It was kick-ass. If you weren't in the last stream we did earlier today, I had dinner with Flightbeam at Ksfo last year, and he had mentioned that San Francisco was almost done. That was almost a year ago, about 11 months ago. So don't really know how close he is to being finished, but Beautiful Model of the World and AMSim got this out first, and so now that's kind of the debate. Is this good enough to go ahead and purchase this, or do you wait until Flightbeam puts out his version, which the screenshots that we have of it looks absolutely phenomenal. So maybe this is a placeholder until Flightbeam puts it out, but nonetheless, once that is put out, I will definitely be buying it, and we'll kind of revisit this and figure out which of the two we should be flying with. Well, because so many people aren't sure about this one, I figured, you know what, I'll stream it, I'll buy it, I'll stream it, and everybody can make their own decision for themselves. First things first, though, I really want to know where these roads go, so we're going to check that out. And then we're going to shout out the members, say hello to everybody in the chat, and fly our little drone camera around the airport. Oh, it comes to a parking lot. Look at that, look at that. Okay, I see. I was just really curious where the hell those roads went. Look at this airport, though. Look at all this traffic. I even have a mod thanks to Captain Shack with live boat traffic. So in real life there should be some sort of a boat out there. You can see somebody driving the boat. That's kind of cool. But this airport is teeming with life, which is super dope. And we'll park our little camera view. Oh, is he going around? It looks like you're not going around. Watch, end up probably just going. Yeah. Called it. Death. Anyways, we'll put a little view right here. Alrighty, second things first. Shout out to all of our channel members, and as always, that is Pilot Porter, who should be flying with us on this flight, Dustin, D-Champ, Callie, Simmer, Ford, Contour, Hillbilly, Gypsy, Zach Hamilton, Bravo, Charlie, Gavin, Chapman, Zolt, Skyfall, Jose, Andrew something, Brett Smith, Shadow Dark, Image Seeker, Zach Winnick, Marco, VR Simpilot, Jay Foot, Drew Stone, Big Ralph, Abdelio, Cole Bay, Captain Shack, Kieran, Wes, AJJ, David, Isaac, Rev, Mickey Mike, Tony S, Will H, Chase Sawyer, Captain Geo, Alfonso, Plain Nuts, Captain Nate, Blake Phelps, Tyler Rocks, Josh FSD, Aviator Nick, and Seth R. Huge shout out to all those guys. And thank y'all so much for the continued support. Picked up a couple new members on our last stream. Super dope. Very happy to have them. And in the chat, we got my VIP, Mr. Jeffrey Cabana, the Delta Dispatcher himself. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Are you working tonight? Are you spatching? You spatching any 737-900s? If so, what is company planned RIM F for the 737-900ER? Just for my planning purposes. Actually, if you could tell me what the minimum planned landing fuel for the 737, 700, 800, 900 is, it'd be much appreciated, so I can plan accordingly. I am DJ C's in the house. I just need something new in the sim right now, dude. Here you go. Link is in the description below. Also, there is a code for 50% off. I never saw it, so I bought mine full price, which was $24. But it is 50% off right now. So the code is also in the description below for your convenience. Go pick up this airport and fly it until we have flight beams and determine which one we want. J Foot, let's go, my man. How's it going, dude? Great to see you. That's a fucking love that name, Captain Chairbust. The term soon in developers world can be 6 to 10 times longer than what a user think it means. I guess so. You know, for me, when I hear soon, I'm thinking like 3 to 4 months. You know, it's been 11, but hey, like you said, in the developers world, that might actually be quite a bit. See, we don't have planned RIM-F. We do minimum 25 minutes of contingency if you're not carrying an alternate. Damn. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll make sure to let Senor El Jefe, my El Jefe at work, know that. Sometimes he wants to maybe complain about some fueling or something. I can be like, well, hey, actually, reacting to YouTube shorts. You are not mad late. You are actually right on time. We are just in the beginning of the stream. Welcome, welcome. That is a pretty funny name. I like it. My man, Pilot Porter. What's up, dude? You spawned in yet? Oh, decided no go on joining you since I work tomorrow, but I'm here watching. Sounds good, dude. No problem. I feel you, though. I gotta get up early to what I consider early for a haircut tomorrow. So I feel you, bro. At $24 was a no, but if I can get it for $12, I might have to pick it up. See, there you go. And I think I think they know that everybody's going to be contemplating whether or not to get it. Dude, look at all these arrivals. Whether or not they should get it because Flightbeam has been sharing screenshots and it's going to be coming out with his version. So that's probably why they did the 50% off at release, because they know everybody's going to be like, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? But no 737s tonight, A330s and 767-400s. That's it. 767-400 cockpit. It's interesting. It looks a lot like a 777. If you didn't know, you probably did, or you didn't. I think I'm parked close to a Delta 76. Where's my airplane? I'm like an old person. There it is, right below me. Oh, but that's a 76-300, not a 400. 400 also, its wing kind of looks like a 777 wing. Got this Air Canada 7.3. Just look at all this traffic, man. There's so much traffic here. It is dope. Although Stat 7.3 is just frozen. Looks like he's frozen too. Why everybody frozen? Oh, I love it. So what you're looking at is PSXT traffic with real traffic data. This stuff's about 30 seconds behind. By far the best traffic injection there is. Alright, so we'll pan around a little bit more, kind of let y'all get a look at the airport. See what y'all think. Looking at the ground textures, looking at the custom static objects like that truck right there. There was a police Raptor out front of the airport as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Not the first time I've seen that, but pretty cool nonetheless. 50% is for second scenery if you buy it with... Really? 50% is for the second scenery if you buy it with... Interesting. I didn't know that. I just saw there was a code. If you applied the code, I thought you got the 50% off. Didn't you had to get two sceneries. Kinda gypsy right there. But Omega, thanks for sharing. Armchair Captain. Man, you see it. It's what we got going on. Checking out the brand new San Francisco. It's a little bit crowded. Now, Vertical Sim was saying earlier in the last stream that somewhere there's a sign inside the terminal that says under construction will be coming in a future update. I would like to find that. I would imagine it would be towards this main terminal over here. But first, I want to see the choo-choo train. Okay. Just let me miss my flight then. Don't even stop. Bastard. What if I had a flight to make? But yeah, I'm curious to see where that's at and what it's talking about. Pretty sure not supposed to be able to see outside like that. Nope. Nothingness. I'll have to ask him where he saw it. There goes the train. It ain't picking up nobody. Don't even stop. Got the sexy 7-8. We need to get a flight in one of these here pretty soon. Maybe we'll fly that tomorrow. But all in all, I mean, it's a high quality airport. I think it's going to get some unwanted, or not unwanted, some undeserved shit thrown at it just because, I don't know, I guess it's possible maybe they're trying to undercut flight beam, or like race to put it out first to snag up some customers. I don't know. But in the stream earlier, some folks had installed it and were like, it looks like crap. I don't know if I would say it looks like crap. It looks pretty good to me. I'm sure flight beams could probably will be better. But I mean, shit, we got a gate over here with 3 fucking jetways. What's this? Little observation area. Kinda cool, not gonna lie. Looks like a flaccid penis. Pretty neat. I know what that looks like. Interesting. I don't know. I think it's a good looking airport. If I got stuck with this, I would not be mad at it. Would I prefer to have like all terminals modeled? Sure, absolutely. But I mean, everything on the ground is legible. Plenty of wear and tear. Plenty of stutters. It's probably all the traffic. Double traffic. I think it looks good. They definitely put in a lot of work on this airport. After that initial purchase, you can make another purchase with other products from the collection and use. Oh, okay, gotcha. This is what they said in the IndieBuild Discord. Gotcha. Well, they definitely make it sound like you just need to put in the code and that's it. Maybe it's a little gotcha. Now check this out. This is interesting. It's like they're going to get around to modeling this at some point, and it's just left it empty for now. You know, usually it's not even like this. Usually there's just, you know, like some shit like that where there's nothing inside. So it's interesting that it looks like this. Let's see if this one's like that. Nope. See, this one's not even. Oh, here it is. We found it. Interior under construction, coming soon. Huh. Wow. Interesting. It's like a little Easter egg, but it's not an Easter egg you want to find. Big old Air India over there. I think the ground textures look good. They even like got that kind of reflectiveness they're supposed to have. You can see the different textures on the ground, the way that they like different material, I guess. I kind of find it cool seeing these in a weird way. Last one, then we'll head over to the other side real quick, kind of check out what's going on over there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They know people's going to be taking their drone cameras in there. I'd be curious if they're actually lined up like this. What's that shit? That's a... Is that a Coast Guard sailboat? It's like a Coast Guard pirate ship. The hell? Come run over here real quick, see what's happening on this side of the airport. Anything in this big old sumbitch? Nope. Safety training. A Signature Aviation. And hell, even Vertical Sim models the inside of Signature. Ooh, G650. Now this is kind of cool. Oh, it's a fence. I thought it was like glass. And you got this United hangar over here. Doors are halfway open. You could probably spawn something into here and pull it out. That's what she said. Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, we'll just taxi right out of here. Okay. They get points for that. For anybody that's watched my airport review streams, y'all know that I always harp on that all the hangars are closed. It pisses me off because I'd like to spawn airplanes inside and taxi out. Got the cargo ramp over here. Man, this is like kind of a remote area of the airport. Like all the action's going on out yonder ways. Is there anything else to look at? Jacked up ass road. Ooh, is that Lufthansa? A350. Sexy. I don't know, I like it. Scenery at 20 plus, I don't expect to be 100% complete. True. Those signs kind of advertise the fact that they rushed it to beat Flight Beam to market. Good point. Good point, and I will agree with you. I definitely think that they were trying to put it out to beat Flight Beam. Now, the silver lining to that could be that maybe they know that we don't know that Flight Beam is on the brink of release, brinkish. Although Flight Beam seems like the type to kind of give a slight heads up before putting it out. So it's like if it's coming out in the next few weeks, we probably have heard about it by now. I would think, like a little teaser on FS Elite type thing. Alright, so now that we've had all of these airplanes for the ambiance, now let's disconnect all this and we'll connect to VATSIM. Are there static airplanes at this airport? No. Who's this Delta next to me? Because I'm not even connected to VATSIM yet. That's weird. Dang. Jeff, you got like what, 14, 15 flights? Man, just running them suckers all across the pond. Or do you have 6 flights and it's just showing what their return legs are? Cincinnati, Charles de Gaulle, Boston to Charles de Gaulle, JFK, Brussels. Damn, just back and forth pairs. Well, it keeps your area of operation small. Keep a nice focus on it. Ah, Wi-Fi stayed at the Hyatt there. That's pretty nice. Interior coming soon, they said. Yeah, we saw there's little signs on the inside of the terminal. PMDG 777 UAL ops with this scenery. If Flight Beam don't release, yep, I'd be doing the same. I'll be doing the same. Alrighty, let's connect to VATSIM. We are DAL 1004 B739. What did I make? There we go. Connects. Can't believe there's no controllers here either. We have no GSX. There are issues with GSX in this scenery for some odd reason. Don't know why, but a lot of people have been having a lot of issues with GSX, as well as me. And basically have to kill cuddle, otherwise like the airplane won't initialize, and it just keeps on coming back. So that's definitely going to need to be fixed if we want to keep this airport scenery. Alright. Shut that shit up. Alright, so we're going to run this airplane like it's the first flight of the day. So we'll go batteries on. Ground power. Gotta have power on the airplane for 2 minutes before doing some of the tests. So we're going to come back to the airspeed warning and the stalls. And just going through all of our tests. And it's been a minute since I've flown this airplane. And we're going to be going up to cruising altitude of 35. That's good. Bright seat, logo. Flight director's on. Come on down here. Still running. We'll run everything on VHF 1, VHF 2. We'll make it 121.5. And 22.8. 108 is what we want. Leave all that for now. Cool. I had this set to 30 seconds, so I don't know why it's taking so long. While we're waiting on that, let's go through the OFP. Alrighty guys, so I'm not used to doing this with a yoke in my crotch. Alright, so we are Delta 1004, 22nd of May 2024, operating from San Francisco down to Salt Lake City. Due to be out at 0445 Zulu, on at 0627 Zulu. We are flying a 737-900 ER. We have release ID number 1. We have no MELs, no CDLs. 588 nautical miles on our route today with an average tailwind 17 knots. Burning $134 for every 1,000 pounds of gas. Final cost index of CI 99 giggity. Also, CI99 in this call sign is our typical for our world flight team. We're going to be cruising at 35,000 feet. Temperature up there is minus 55. Triple pause is at 38,900 feet. Departing off runway 1 left. Arriving 16 right. Looking at our weights. All of our weights look good. Going to be 1 hour and 25 minutes from wheels up to wheels down. Got our 45-minute reserve fuel. Got 20 minutes of contingency fuel. Our min required takeoff is, let's call it 15,000. Let's see, our basic extra of 10 minutes, 800 pounds of taxi fuel. We got 16.9 on the gate fuel, and that's going to give us a rim F of 6.9. Gates 16.9. Good math. 6.9. Alright, here's our route today. Trucking to Mogi Q124 BVL Watts 5. Mark all these for it to be easier for my eyes to find. $42.31 ETA 0627. And it's going to give us yellow back. 150 at 6 knots, greater than 6.2 miles, and few at 25,000 at our departure time. Here in San Francisco, winds 280 at 10, greater than 6.2 miles, sky is clear. All that looks good to me. So we'll sign her up that we agree. Alright. Load that up, electronic flight bag. Let's come down here. We're just going to do the easy way of doing all this stuff. Fuel 16.9. Payload 0 138.5. Alright, San Francisco, and we're headed up to Salt Lake City. We are Delta Airlines 1004. Departing off of 1 left on the Truckin' to Mogi transition. From Mogi, it's going to be the Q124. Trying to cough in the microphone. Ever since I've had the COVIDs, got this residual cough. BVL. Arrival ILS 16 right. Watts 5. And transition onto the approach. Can do fans. Alright, now make sure that everything is here. It's supposed to be here. So we got tidy or tie-dye, truckin', hype, Mogi, Marcus Incord Sloan, Fast BVL, Noel Watts, Dougie Slag, Quipa, Lope, Roy, and then Vectors. Perfect. Activate, execute, climb. And we're going up to 35,000. Our planned zero fuel weight is going to be 138.5. Reserve fuel 3.7. Cost index 69 giggity. Winds 328 at 34. The temperature of minus 55. Execute M1 limit. Come back to all that. So we're on perf. 1 left. Let's see what it gives us. Flaps 5. Cool, I'll take it. Alrighty. Where'd it go? Oh. So it's just gonna be a. Why do that? Let's go flaps 15. Calculate. Yeah, see? You can still degrade the engines. So go flaps 15. So we sell 44 TO1. Take off flaps 15. With a trim of 3 points. Just call it 3.7. 39, 39, 44. That's good to go. Charts. Trucking 2. Top altitude's 19,000 feet. I missed my FCU already. Nice. Alright, weather out here, winds 300 at 14. 10 statute miles, clear skies, temperature's 14, dew point 9, altimeter's 2995. So getting that APU running. CTAF 20.5. $22.8. Sweet. All right. Departure brief as best as I can remember. It's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft types is 737-900 for tail strike avoidance. We have no MELs, no CDLs. We're going to be departing off of runway 1 left, so we'll push out as best as we can without GSX with our nose to the southeast, and we expect to taxi. We'll go Bravo, Mike, 1 left. Weather's no factor. Terrain is a factor. It's got terrain on the nav display. It's going to be a 2-engine taxi. Standard abort procedures. Anything below 80 knots in the low-speed regime. It'll be my decision to reject complete stops at the parking brake. Call the flight sensor stations. Analyze situation. Call for any actions or emergency evacuation checklist as required. After 80 knots in the high-speed regime, we're only going to abort for engine fire, engine fail, low level wind shear, anything that makes the flight the aircraft unsafe for takeoff. After V1, we're going to go flying. We'll speed up, clean up, shut out the issue, and we'll come back to runway 28 right. If we do come back to 28 right, we'll be under max landing weight. All goes as planned. We're going to fly the truck in 2 departure, top altitude 19,000 feet, and we're currently squawking 0000. Let's just do 2,000. Alright, let's finish up our little test real quick. Already did that one. Good deal. 28 right is 11.7. Just in case we need to come back. The course heading of 284. Sweet. Alrighty. Pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspections complete. Circuit breakers checked. Nav display switches. Normal and auto. Passenger signs on. Window heats on. Engine bleed air switches are on. Pressurization panel set. Pressurization mode selectors in auto. Mode control panel is set. Oxygen mask. Is checked. Altimeter's 2995. Cross-checked. Flight nav instruments are checked. Warning and no alerts are checked. Speed brakes down. Takeoff warning checked and closed. Then start levers cut off. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. Fire warnings checked. Radios transponders are set. Radar is off. Rudder and aileron trims free and zero. Parking brake set. Windows closed and locked. Flight briefs, departure briefs complete. Logbook QRHs are on board. Fuel required. We need us a sexy 16.9, and we got 16.9 on board. Pre-flight checklist is complete. 4250. Bam. Alrighty, Porter. Oh, that's right. You're not flying with us. No. Disregard. Disregard. Forgot you're watching. Let's get everything pulled. And I'll jump over to the chat real quick. Doors. And I used to doing all this manual shit. It's not like the it's not like Phoenix where you don't have to do manual stuff. Let's see. 14, top 6 are airborne. I plan the bottom 8. Damn, there you go. I'm sure it's a lot of damn NOTAMs, but with the winds, I'm sure many of them, at least on the tracks, kind of end up on the same routing, I would imagine, until you get closer to the UK. Therefore, maybe you don't have to consistently just continually read NOTAMs, like FIR NOTAMs and shit like that, FTC NOTAMs, over and over and over again. Just Pilot, hello, welcome. Great to see you, my friend. Hey JJ, yo, I wish I had waited on FSO. What's FSO?
San Francisco traffic, American 6098, bed 3 arrival. 90 to the north, estimated time of arrival 0521 Zulu for the 28 right arrival, San Francisco traffic.
I don't think anybody gives a shit what time you're getting here. Just call when you get close. It's the only time we care. So Seth, thoughts so far? I think it's a good airport. Now, some of the as far as just
San Francisco traffic.
I just read your text.
Southwest 4291 is sending through 14,800 on the surfer for arrival. The ILS 28 left, still approximately 40 miles out from the airport.
Ah, gotcha. Well, that kind of makes your life easier then. So Jeff, with what you just texted me, would you say that it's relatively easy? Pilot right up, Pmdg for the win. So I think it's a good looking airport. It's by far a way better placeholder if we're dead set on flight beam. Now, and I'm just purely going off of like the scenery and how it looks. The concept of how they've been handling things, in the sense of rushing to get it out, probably trying to beat flight beam, putting signs inside of the terminals that say under construction, just kind of proves that it's rushed. And for what the fuck, somebody just slew. Okay. For $24, that's kind of fucky. Know what I'm saying? So, SFO, sorry. The autocorrect, dude, it gets me all the time, especially Apple's. I hate Apple's autocorrect. So, now, in all honesty, for me personally, I don't regret my purchase. Granted, I do it, like, for y'all and for content and all that shit, but even if I wasn't doing that, I would still be happy with it, at least until Flightbeam comes out and I can see what that one's like. So, alright, let's get this thing configured to go. Captain Chemtrails would have yelled at me right now for turning the beacon light on before, like, right at push. Brakes release, beacon light on, clear to push. Pushback. Look up behind us. Nothing really. Distance to taxi line. I guess we'll just, I don't know. Fuck it. I do need to set a push to talk. Well, since nobody's flying with me, I kind of want to do beyond ATC. Actually have some coverage. We got LA Center on, but we're at Oakland Center. We ain't got shit. So that's what we're gonna do. I can actually use my little radio. Of course, it's got an update. But Jeff, man, that's nice, dude. It's, you always hear horror stories that, like, you only have a few flights, but you're reading ACARS messages or NOTAMs like all day long. Ah, never mind. So with what you just sent me, would you say it's, like, do you prefer ETOPS and redispatch over, like, domestic type stuff? And are you, like, being, like, do you have to dispatch international disk? Or could you go dispatch domestic if you wanted to?
Beyond ATC connected.
Come on. Piece of shit. So clearance is going to be 18.2. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's right, because I gotta change it here. Bam. Alright. San Francisco clearance, Delta 1004, looking for IFR to Salt Lake City.
Delta 1004, San Francisco clearance, cleared to Salt Lake City Airport. Truck in 2 departure, Mogi transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 1 tree 5.1, squawk 1416.
Cleared to the Salt Lake City Airport. Truck in 2 departure, Mogi transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency is 135.1, squawk 1416.
Delta 1004, read back correct. Contact ground 1 tree 1.0 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact 131.0 for pushback engine start. Delta 1004. And required takeoff fuel is 15. Motherfucker. There we go. $31.0. San Francisco ground, Delta 1004, ready for push and start.
Delta 1004, San Francisco ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Face southeast, Delta 1004.
Cockpit to ground.
Here we go.
Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start tail straight out.
Get us a nice sunset departure.
Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please.
Brakes released, cleared, push.
Brakes released.
International is a lot of rinse and repeat. I get forced over, though, from domestic. I can still do OT over there and trade over there. Ah, gotcha, okay. Nice. I forgot to pull the jet bridge. Captain Zimp, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you, dude. Good evening to you, or morning, wherever you're at. Rolandos. .25, 2.58, and introduce. And starter cutout. And starter cutout. Alright, flight controls check.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip release from guide side to left. Have a good flight.
Full left and full right. After checklist generators are on, probe heats on, any ice off, air conditioning on panel set, recalls checked, auto brakes RTO, taxi checklist, flaps 15, 15, 15, green light, takeoff speeds 39, 39, 44, thrust TO1 44, stab trim is 7.9, and our flight controls are checked. San Francisco ground, Delta 1004, ready, taxi to the active.
Delta 1004, runway 28 left taxi via 4 Alpha, Foxtrot. Hold short, runway 1 left.
Taxi via 4 Alpha, Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left, Delta 1004. Runway 28 left. Damn it. It's supposed to be in 1 left. We're going with those guys.
Delta 1004, cross runway 1 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot. Hold short runway 1 right.
Cross 1 left at Foxtrot, continue taxi via Foxtrot, hold short runway 1 right for Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, cross runway 1 right at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot.
Cross 1 right at Foxtrot, continue taxi via Foxtrot. Delta 1004. Alright, mini brief, if I remember, I can never remember this shit. Firing off runway 28 left, on the truck and 2 Mogi transition, top altitude 19,000 feet, V speeds, .139. .144. And our first fix is trucking. Struggle bus. Man, I just did it again. Alright.
Delta 1004, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
120.5, Delta 1004.
Negative.
Yep, that's what I'm on. Alright. I need to run through this flow. Alright, before takeoff, runway position, it's going to be runway 28 left, full length confirmed inside and outside. Flaps, 15, green light. Nav briefs complete, takeoff warning is checked, auto throttles armed, in-start switches continuous, transponder TARA, flight attendants notified and acknowledged. San Francisco Tower, Delta 1004, holding short, runway 28 left, ready to take off.
Delta 1004, San Francisco Tower, wind 285 at 14, fly heading 030, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 030, clear for takeoff, runway 28 left, Delta 1004. Jesus Christ, fucking scrolling. Alright, clear on the approach. Not look like anybody is on the takeoff roll. Let's go. Heading. VNAV.
Delta 1004, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure, Delta 1004. NorCal departure, Delta 1004, climbing 2.3 for 19,030 heading.
Delta 1004, NorCal departure, radar contact, cleared direct truckin', resume the truckin' 2.
Clear direct truckin', resume the truckin' 2, Delta 1004.
Traffic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Descend, crossing, descend. Descend, crossing, descend.
We ain't sending shit.
Maintain vertical speed.
We ain't maintaining shit either.
Clear of conflict.
There he goes. I thought I saw him. Woo. Ah, you gotta love departures like this. Alright, after takeoff, flaps up, landing gears up and off, packs are in auto, engine bleed air, or engine bleeds on, pressurization panels checked, engine start switches are off, and APU is off. After takeoff checklist is complete. Pressurization panel isn't right, FYI. What's wrong with it? Climbing to 35,000 feet, landing altitude is 4230. We're in auto. Auto bleeds off on auto. That one's in high. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's what you're talking about. But if it's in high, what does that do? I don't think it's gonna mess anything up. It's like an Airbus. Granted, it's an Airbus, but we run them in high all the time. Or it's high flow. I don't know if that's the same thing or not as the 7.3. We'll keep the fixed on Delta SOPs. Let's see. RNPAR. Are you streaming and flight simming on the same computer? It looks pretty smooth. I am. There's been a few little stutters here and there, but other than that, I am. I'm streaming in I'm flying in 3840 and streaming in 2160. I think it is something like that. Let's turn that one on. That one looks better. What AI traffic is this? It's PSXT and real traffic using FSLTL models. Struggle bus, yep. Are you using Beyond ATC? Sure am. Takes away from performance. Gotcha. It's higher demand on the packs. You want to stay in auto. On high at sea level is no issue. Right. I'm sure in the real world, if you took off, granted, I think it's probably better for everything to be symmetrical, right? So to have one in auto, one high, it's kind of weird, but if it took off at sea level, both in high, like it wouldn't be a big deal unless you were like, you know, super weight critical or something like that. But good catch, guys. Good catch, good eye. It's been a hot minute since I've flown this airplane. Hot. I missed my Airbus hardware already. It's far superior to the Honeycomb Bravo. So I guess that just means one day I'm gonna have to get me a Boeing CDU and a MCP. I've already got a radio panel. Granted, this one's fixed, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. I wonder if this radio panel dims. Oh shit, it does. Damn. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Don't forget the Cali crew training it went through. The Crucible. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Dude, I'm just surprised that I even remembered right pack to auto with the isolation valve auto for the engine 1 start. Like had engine 2 started, and then, you know, in between engines you do that so that you get some airflow into the guys in the back. I never remember that, so I'm super surprised that I even remember that. Hey, those are all wind farms. Got that heat blur from FS, or whatever it's called, Real Effects.
Delta 1004, contact Oakland Center 119.475.
Over to Oakland Center on 119.475, Delta 1004. Oakland Center, Delta 1004, is climbing on the Truckin' 2, 17,000, 19,000. This would be Truckin' 2, 19,000.
Delta 1004, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Climb maintain flight level 350, Delta 1004. Climb checklist, altimeters, standard cross-checked. I know the 737 more than I ever thought I would before actual sim training.
Contact Oakland Center 126.85.
Over to Oakland Center 126.85, Delta 1004. Oakland Center, Delta 1004, climbing flight level 350.
Delta 1004 Oakland Center, roger.
Right engine bleed verified on. Right pack on. Isolation valve closed. Then you're good for engine 1. Is it isolation valve auto or closed? I thought this comes to auto. Just curious, we're gonna have a closed. Okay, I thought it was auto. See, I don't remember shit. But I'll get refreshed on it by the time World Flight rolls around. We gotta do our check rides. Forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Damn, I'm thirsty. Bet let's go get me a water. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'll go get a water real fast. Someone needs caffeine. Well, I don't have caffeine because my ass needs to go to bed after this. But
Delta 1004 1004. Contact Oakland Center 119.75. Have a good afternoon.
Over to 119.75. Have a good afternoon as well, Delta 1004. Oakland Center, Delta 1004, climbing 26.9, flight level 350.
Delta 1004, stay altitude.
27,000 for flight level 350.
Delta 1004, Oakland Center, roger.
We're getting rolled around a little bit. But anyways, I got me an ice cream cone though. Dude got me an ice cream cone. So far of the SimFX or whatever it's called, I've seen the heat blur and I've seen the chemtrails, but I have not seen any of the other, like, you know, vortices and shit, whatever you want to call it. Haven't really looked into Beyond ATC. Looks like a great option when there's no VATSIM coverage. Yep, and that's exactly what we did tonight. Had no coverage, and I got a new little radio panel, and I want to play with it. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do some Beyond ATC. So here we are. Ice cream makes me dance. I can't wait for the day that Beyond ATC can handle emergencies. That's gonna be dope. Can't even do that on VATSIM. They tell you, just disconnect. I don't have time for that shit. Let's do a giveaway for Ksfo. If it wasn't so, like what we were talking about earlier, right? Like $24 for incomplete interior and all that kind of shit, I probably would. If it was like a complete project, I wouldn't be against it. I would rather give away Vertical Sim or Axonos scenery before that, though. At least they ain't fucking you over. But the ice cream is hitting the right spot. It's got the chocolate shell, vanilla ice cream with the caramel injection inside. Oh yeah. Porter, very true. I dislike the controllers that just hop off. Yeah, I like it when they're like, hey, we're going to be shutting down in 10 minutes. You know, at least give you the heads up. But man, I tell you that not too long ago when we flew into Oslo. No, we flew out of Oslo to Heathrow. Man, fucking busy. People were getting put into holds purely because of traffic volume. Well, real turb kicking in. That's
Delta 1004, contact Oakland Center 127.905. Take care.
2795 for Delta 1004. Oakland Center Delta 1004 climbing 34.3 for flight level 350.
Delta 1004, flight level 350 is already your assigned cruise level.
Forgot to hit swap. Oakland Center Delta 1004 climbing 34.5 for flight level 350.
Delta 1004, Oakland Center, roger.
Flight beam will 100% take the win. I think so too. I hope so. Nothing like a momentary fucking freeze. It started doing that recently and I don't know why. Let's see if there's been anything on it. Manual leaks along with new details and screenshots. Definitely take a look at that. Humberside, don't know them. There's a $25. That app's like 25 bucks. Pricing to be lowered soon. They're getting priced out by Beyond ATC. The MD-11 should be coming out soon. I've got I don't have the highest of hopes for that airplane. I am looking forward to this. Takeoff and landing calculations? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. They don't even have an article for SFO yet. Redirected to a Rickroll video. Initially meant to be a temporary and experimental airport project when the city of San Francisco released. Oh, that's real world. No, I never was going to be anything like mentioned about flight beam in this. Guess not. The 777 was quite the leak. It did release at a weird time. It did, and there was like, at least to my knowledge, there was no news about it coming. It was like out of the blue.
Delta 1004, contact Oakland Center 128.8.
Over to 28.8 for Delta 1004. Oakland Center, Delta 1004, flight level 350.
Delta 1004, Oakland Center, roger.
Alright, sorry guys, I didn't want to be crunching in y'all's ear. That's a very interesting point, Wi-Fi. Said, do you know that BM Sim was working on Minneapolis, then Flightbeam released Minneapolis. So maybe this is payback. And if so, very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, wow, that's cool. Savannah, Georgia. Coming by Fly Too High. Nice. That'll be a fun one to have. So, Zim, when you said that looks done, what looked done? The San Francisco airport or 777? Call out for tomorrow morning. Wish I could get further up there. Fallon Naval Air Station. That airport is over there. Now, Wi-Fi, I'll agree with that too. I was not thrilled with their Fort Myers either. I like Fort Myers, like as an airport, like a geographical location. I like to go that direction. So I was happy to have something better than the default. I'm almost always happier to have something in the default, but it could be better, for sure. Man, talk about a arid area. There is not shit out here. And we are cruising right next to restricted airspace. That whole area to our right is restricted airspace. The BZF. Welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Thank you so much for the subscription. And we are very happy to have you here on the Wrong Side channel. Fallon is where Top Gun is based. Oh. There's little Tom Cruise down there buzzing the sand. Fallon North 1 MOA. Fallon North 1. So it's from 100 feet AGL to 18,000 feet. So even if we went over it, we would like be over the restricted airspace. Dude, it's pretty cool that you can use Navigraph kind of like you would Foreflight. So there's that restricted airspace. We can tap out of it. So if I hold over it and then I select Fallon 1 North info, it'll tell you over here. It's level low, 100 AGL to 18,000 feet. It's military. Then we do this one. This is what's kind of interesting. So we got two different, we got the restricted airspace, the R-4816 North, and it has an operating block about 1,500 feet to 18,000 feet. But then the Fallon North 2 is 100 AGL to 18,000. Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. They're two separate. I see. Inside of that Allen North is the restricted airspace. Nah. I don't really look at sectionals much since I'm work out an airline. I don't mess with this stuff a whole lot. You know, J Foot, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know either. You would think it'd be surface to 18,000, but I don't know. So I guess if you just go zipping through there in like a little person carrying drone at 50 feet. They can't say shit. Dude, this is a rough ride. Like, look at us. We're just all over the place. If we turn this off, I bet it'll stop. I'll get a bit more stable. Such a
Delta 1004, contact Salt Lake Center 132.25.
$132.25 Delta 04. Salt Lake Center Delta 1004, flight level 350.
Delta 1004, Salt Lake Center, roger.
It's such a just a wide, vast nothingness, which is like kind of cool. Although these are like agricultural fields right here. They're circled because of the irrigation systems. But man, United States is massive. Maybe we should just detour and like go land in Bryce Canyon. I wish we could get another Idaho Falls. There's a really good Idaho Falls in prepared. Like the Idaho Falls. Got Glacier Park's another good one. Although my ground textures are mixed up, so I have like pink taxiways. But anything in these mountains, or even close to the mountains, those are all airports I'd love to fly into. Give them to me now. Give them to me. Ah, really? Where'd you take off from? And what'd you go do in Idaho Falls? Oh, nice. I was hoping you were out like towards my neck of the woods, because it'd be pretty cool to go straight from Orlando to like Idaho Falls, go to a place like that. I don't know why me and Crystal don't go places like that more often. Like last year, so that's on my like to do bucket list. Really want to go to Jackson Hole before I die. But the other side of the Tetons. Yeah, that is... God, I want to go out there so bad. I bet it was calming. Man, last year, me and Crystal... so my sister got married in Vegas. Let's see, but I like the other side of the mountains. Way less tourists. Well, if I ever go out there, I know who I need to talk to so I can get the scoop, because I would like to be away from tourists as much as possible. But yeah, last year my sister got married in Vegas, and then after that I had Foreflight. So Crystal and I kind of made a vacation of it, and we flew out there several days early. We flew to Vegas, landed, spent the night, jumped in a rental car, drove to Grand Canyon East, went to the Grand Canyon Airport, jumped in a helicopter, and flew down and around inside the Grand Canyon, came back, landed, went and looked at the overlook, jumped back in the car, and drove up to Zion National Park. It was dark when we got there, couldn't see shit. And we were like in all these windy roads. And then the next morning, sun comes up, we're going to drive back down those roads to get to the national park. And little did I know, the entire time I was driving the night before were like just giant mountains. Absolutely beautiful. We spent the night in it's kind of like glamping part, but it was like 1800s like wagons, and you had like your own outdoor kitchen, fire pit, all sorts of shit. Super dope. Next day we got up, hiked Zion, and then went up to Bryce Canyon, spent the night, went and hiked Bryce, and then we went back to Vegas, did the weekend in Vegas, then flew to Burbank. Got picked up by the one and only Callie Simmer that we often see here in the chat. Went down to Orange County. Did a flight with Foreflight on the 737 simulator. And then went and hopped on Delta and flew back to Orlando. And it was one of the funnest trips I've ever had in my life. And ever since, all I do is just crave to go back out west. Let's see. Shark, say that again. Myrrh with flight beam earlier. What's MIR? The flight beam earlier today said Ksfo CE is going into beta soon. I don't know. What is MIR? What were you trying to say? And then what is SFO-CE? I know San Francisco. San Francisco dash something. I saw the short. Yeah, that was kind of a fun short. That was the perfect song to play. That whatever that song's called. But yeah, that's an awesome trip. You live in San Diego and hate it there. Yeah, see, I don't necessarily care to live in like big city out west. If I lived out west, like I would want to be like smaller town, out in the mountains, kind of thing. Man, if you ever can, go check out Zion. There's a town like in between, like in the, I guess it's not a canyon, but like in between the mountains. Super quaint town, like real quiet. At least I was there in November, which is like the off season. So in the summertime, I hear it's like balls to the wall, obnoxious shit ton of people. But man, in the fall, it's just unbelievably amazing. Like we went to the coffee shop, got a coffee, big old fat breakfast burrito, get some calories in us before we started the hike, and we're just sitting there just like looking up these mountains. So quiet. Just fucking loved it. I want to go back so bad. Where's the oh, okay. I couldn't remember the guy's name. I met him, but I couldn't remember his name. It's the developer's name, and the CE means, oh, Captain's Edition. Oh, okay. See? The more you know. Going into beta soon. Very nice. Well, fingers crossed it comes on out in the near future. Would be great. Zion's on your list? Good. Bryce was really cool too. Now, I enjoyed Zion a lot more. Bryce is just very, very different. It's a lot smaller, but the rock formations are very interesting, very different. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, to the point that I fly my sim over Bryce and Zion all the time. But Zion just took the cake between those two. But also, you gotta remember, like, I'm from Louisiana, then I lived in Texas, St. Louis, Fort Lauderdale, and then Orlando, right? So St. Louis had some hills. That's about the most I've used to. I'd been to Boulder, Colorado one time. My sister had a softball tournament. And other than that, well, I guess I've been to Vegas and Phoenix. So I've been around like some of those mountains, but I'm not used to mountains, you know, like Rockies or Zion, shit like that. So it plucks a certain string in my heart. And in fact, next month, what we were going to do, because it's not going to happen now, but myself and Captain Shaquille Oatmeal, we're going to fly out to Phoenix, link up with a good buddy, Shadow Dark, jump in his SR-20, and fly from northeast Phoenix, and we're going to fly over Sedona, Grand Canyon, Zion, go land at Bryce Canyon, get gas, then take off and go to Vegas for Expo. But with the temperatures and the high density altitude, we were just way too heavy. This wasn't going to work, so unfortunately we had to scrap that plan. We're still going to fly in the SR-20. We're just not going to go fly over all the things. Alright, top of drops coming up in about 80 miles. Get the airplane set up. .9. 164. Alright. Landing distance 12,000 feet. 78, VREF 154. Nice. So that why is there not even a spot to put auto brake in full reverse thrust? Like how much performance is this actually? Anyway, let's chat about it real quick. So 11-2 effective 10 October of 2019. ILS runway 16 right. Frequencies 111.9 with a final approach course of 164. Intercept the glide slope at Binker 6,000 feet. Decision altitude. Now we're gonna go decision to height because I'm not doing all that damn scrolling. Not a chance in hell. Decision height 200 feet. Touching zone elevation is 4223. MSA, the direction we're coming from, is 11,000 feet. If we go missed, we'll climb to 4,800, climbing right turn to 8,100, and on 300 degree heading and outbound on the TCH VOR radio 249 to Statco. Intercept DME 20.0 off TCH and hold. Transition level is 18,000 feet. Glide slope 3 degrees. Minimum approach 200 foot ceilings, half mile visibility. Let's see, on runway 16 right, we got high intensity runway lights, signal lights, approach lights, touchdown zone lights, PAPI on the left with a 30-degree glide path on the PAPI. RVR is reporting 10,949 feet of runway, and it's 150 feet wide. When we land, it's going to be a left-hand turnoff. Probably try and jump off at either Alpha 6 or Alpha 5, make a nice long roll. Go auto brake level 2. And maybe we'll take this jet over to the big old sexy hangar. So if we do that, we'll want to get off at Alpha 6. Jump that back up. Let's see, weather in Salt Lake City. Winds are 130 to 8, 10 statute miles. View at 24,000. Temperature is 11. Dew point -4. Altimeter is 3002. So the weather's not a factor. Terrain's a factor, so we still got the weather on the nav display. It's going to be right seat landing. Flaps 30. Auto brake level 3. Full reverse thrust. Any questions? Do you have an actual link for your Discord besides in the description? Giving you issues. Really? I don't, but I'll get you one. I haven't heard from ATC in a hot minute. Let's see. There you go. There's your link. Let me know if you have any problems.
Delta 1004, descend via WayX5 arrival, Salt Lake City Airport landing, runway 16 right, altimeter 3004.
The what arrival? Huh. Descend the Waits 5 arrival. Salt Lake City's landing runway 16 and altimeter is 3004 for Delta 1004. Where's it getting 1004 from? 3004.
Negative, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right, Delta 1004. That's what I said. Dumbito. Good weather in Salt Lake City is always nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, it can get a little sketchy out there sometimes. Winds, frozen precip. Get to enjoy the scenery. Absolutely. You are very welcome, my friend. Very, very welcome. I bet Pilot Porter passed his ass out. I betcha he did. Hell is that? Is that roads?
Delta 1004, contact Salt Lake Center 128.55. Take care.
Over to 128.55 for Delta 1004. Salt Lake City Center, Delta 1004, flight level 350.
Delta 1004, say altitude.
Flight level 350.
Delta 1004, Salt Lake Center, descend and maintain 12,000, altimeter 3002.
Descend, maintain 12,000, Salt Lake, altimeter 3002, Delta 1004. Still got like 20 miles on top of descent. So let's do this. Vertical speed. And we'll make it a nice, slow, gradual descent. We'll stay on profile-ish. Oh yeah, that's a highway. Life is a highway. Got a really good friend of mine that is Salt Lake City Tracon. Or Salt Lake Center Tracon, whatever the fuck. Graduated Air Force basic training with him. He knew zero about ATC, phonetic alphabet, anything. So when we were in basic, I was trying to teach him a little bit that I knew back then. There it goes. I was about to say, I was like, how in the hell is This altitude not coming down. Send some pictures of the trip in the Discord. If you have any questions, let you know. Hell yeah. 100% definitely will. God, so pretty. Oh, did you fly on an Airbus out there? I think if I ever fly out there, first of all, I'm going to try to jump seat. I'm going to like beg the pilots, please let me jump seat. And then if they won't, I'm going to have me, as my backup, I'm going to have a seat on the right side of the airplane booked so that I can see those mountains. They typically going to come in on runway 19. Ah. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Oh yeah, went both summer and winter. So which was your favorite of the two? I feel like me personally, I'd want to go in like October, November. We went to Zion the first week in November, and it was just like, it was perfect. We wake up in the morning, and it would be like in Zion, it was 28 degrees. But then over the course of a few hours, it'd warm up into like the 60s. Phenomenal. Bryce Canyon, very similar. And it wasn't a lot of people. Flew a CRJ on the way back from IDA, the Phoenix SNA. Hell yeah. Was it a CRJ 200? .73 from Phoenix
Delta
SNA.
1004,
Very nice.
contact Salt Lake City. Approach 124.9er.
Pretty jealous of you. Over to 24.9 Delta 1004. Salt Lake City approach, Delta 1004's descending 21.8 to 12,000.
Delta 1004, verify information, Mike.
Got information, Mike, Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, Salt Lake City approach. Altimeter tree 002, expect the visual approach runway 16 right.
Altimeter 3002, and we'll expect the visual approach runway 16 right, Delta 1004. Three, 4, 4. Alright, approach checklist. Flight nav instruments are verified. Cabin notifications complete. Altimeters 3002. Cross-checked. Approach checklist is complete. Ever done this approach into Salt Lake? Well, very happy to do it for you. I've never come from this direction either, I don't think. Or maybe I have and just don't remember. It's like I'm usually coming from like Vegas. We got Provo, Utah to the south, just south of Salt Lake. Vertical sim made. Thought I did an excellent job on that one. I wish I knew how to make sceneries. I'd be making some shit myself. Tell you what though, when I jump seated into Burbank, that was a really cool approach. We were pretty damn close to the mountains. Pretty damn close. And then we kept getting, see, prefer summer if you want to use the pool, hike, etc. Winter for the picture. Yeah, I'd want a little, I mean, I don't ever see much snow in my life, so it would be cool to see snow, but at the same time, like, I've never been snowboarding or skiing or any of that kind of shit. I mean, I'd be down to go ride some snowmobiles. That'd be pretty dope. But for me, I think I like to split the difference. Give me, you know, basically just give me fall. End of October, 1st of November, before it's really snowing, but also it's not so damn hot. Lots of senior developers start and never finish. Very true. That would probably be me. I feel like I just wouldn't be able to get to the quality that I would want it to be at, and I would get bummed. Alright, amigo, I'm at 12,000. I need to get lower. I think I actually don't even know. What altitude does it want me at, Roy? Doesn't say. Alright. It wants fans at 9,000. So I guess we got plenty of time. Plenty of altitude time. Yeah. We're gonna go to that hangar right down there. There's an inbound aircraft.
Delta 1004, leave LOP heading tree 50. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 16 right.
Leave LOP heading 350. Expect radar vectors visual approach runway 16 right.
Delta 1004, turn right, heading tree 50. Descend and maintain 9,000 vectors for the approach.
Right turn heading 350. Descend, maintain 9,000 vectors for the approach. Delta 1004. He's gonna send me straight to fans. can already see it. It's going to be an acute angled turn. The airplane's not going to be able to handle it. So we go back to Roy. Going to ignore him. The vectors definitely need a little bit of work on Beyond ATC.
Delta 1004, turn right, heading 355.
Right turn, heading 355, Delta 1004. Nope. I'm good.
Delta 1004, turn right, heading 065, intercept the 16 right localizer, descend and maintain 7,500.
Right turn, heading 065, intercept localizer, runway 16 right, descend and maintain 7,500, Delta 1004.
Negative, descend and maintain 7,500.
Turn right, heading 065. Intercept the 16 right localizer. Descend and maintain 7,500 Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, airport is at your 2 o'clock 18 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight for Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, verify you have the field in sight.
It never takes it when I say it.
Field in sight, Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right.
Clear visual approach, runway 16 right, Delta 1004. Damn, I am too slow too early. Let's see. Do you have flight effects by Parallel 42? Because that contrail looks great. Yep, that is it. Yeah, they're looking pretty good, eh? You think they like carry over? It does. Look at those. That's I love it, man. Every now and then you get like every now and then you get some sort of product that just changes the sim. Like you have these moments where it's like, man, if you would have showed me this.
Delta 1004, contact Salt Lake City Tower 1 tree 2.65.
Over to Salt Lake Tower 3265, Delta 1004. Salt Lake Tower, Delta 1004, visual runway 16 right.
2500.
Delta 1004, Salt Lake City Tower, wind 120 at 8. Runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 16 right, Delta 1004. You know, if you'd have shown me these chemtrails, and there's just so much stuff in the sim now that back in the prepared days, or like X-Plane 11 days, we've just been like, shit, there's no way that's ever going to happen. Computers can't handle it. And here we are. Alright, I'm going to head up. It's 2:37. Yep, same time for me as well. Yeah, watch landing. Alright, we'll make it quick for you. Let's go gear down. Arm spoilers. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Just started flight control replay, so it's going to pause for a quick sec. Come on, damn it. Left quartering crosswind.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was fucking terrible.
Delta 1004, exit left at Alpha 5.
Left at Alpha 5, Delta 1004.
Delta 1004, contact ground 12 tree point 775.
Over the ground on 123.775 Delta 1004. And that's where I'm going to kill ground because I don't want to listen to their shit. Ooh, Valente says 285. Yeah, that was rough. I started feeling slow. And I looked down and I was getting down into the stall buffer and I was, Lord Jesus. And kind of distracted me. So I gave a nice little punch of throttle to get us down to the runway. And then I tried kicking the rudder before touching the ground. So there's like two methods of, as far as I know, there's like two methods of landing in a crosswind. You can either get your mains down first and then kick it over, or try and time it just right and kick it right before your mains touch. That's definitely the smoothest method. But my method that I just did is the rough method. Mains touch first, then rudder. It's your move. Yeah, and that's usually what I do too. It's definitely like the less brain power move. I watched that dude that's on YouTube. It's like 3 minutes of aviation or whatever. There was an Aer Lingus A330 landing in a strong crosswind, and they did the little like hit the rudder before touching the ground, and man, he timed it just right. It was sexy. Muy sexito. Now, usually you're gonna get towed into a hangar, but you know, here on the wrong side channel, we're gonna tow ourselves in. After beating the airplane on the ground with that rough landing, it needs to come straight to the hangar. Alright, brakes set. AP on the bus. Let them up. Shut them down. All right. Drive to the hangar, the engine zone. Hell yeah, dude. That's the way we roll. That is how we roll on the wrong side. Well, man, I don't want to keep you up. I hope you get some good rest, get some good sleep. I'm going to play through the replay real quick, and then I'm going to call it a night myself. I'm not going to worry with opening doors and nothing. I've always thought you want to kick over before touchdown, keeps from side loading the gear. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, or it makes a lot of sense. I'm sure you want to. If you're a real pilot, that's probably what you do. If you're a lazy piece of shit pilot like me, just touch down and then kick it. But yeah, I mean, it would sound like you are probably going to be side loading the gear pretty good. All right, Wi-Fi. Hope you have a good night, man, my friend. Sleep good. We'll catch you on the next one. That's a good screenshot right there. Yeah. Just going to save it. I don't know where my camera was at. See ya, Shark. Have a good rest, my friend. All right. Load. Where'd the airplane go? Oh, there it went. I was like, what the fuck? There she blows. You'll see me start rocking pretty good when I got real slow. Bam. Yeah, I tried kicking it that last second. Held the nose up. That's something. Whoa, look at, there's tire marks. There's tire marks from Flight Effects? I've never seen tire marks before. That's pretty fucking cool. Y'all ever seen that? Huh. Slightly entertaining landing. We'll get us a wing view, and then we'll close it out with the parking view. Nope, never seen the tire marks. Me either. That's got to be Flight Effects, or maybe that just means I've really planted the shit out of it. To the point that even like, I hate it does that. It's kind of a pretty view. It's a little marshy, mountains in the background. The spoilers attracted like that. Rasmus. Yeah, it's flight effects. If you make really tight turns, it sometimes makes tire marks. Oh, wow. That is too cool. I like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Hit us a little wing view from over here. Oh, I got some traffic right there. Let's get parallel with that traffic. Oh, they're just frozen. I don't know why PSXT's been doing that. But anyways, that's really cool about the tire marks. That's very realistic. Here's punch the gas a little bit right there at the end. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out on this very early evening stream, or early morning stream rather. I hope that this first look at the brand new BM-AM San Francisco scenery helps you make a decision whether or not you want to hold out and wait for the flight beam scenery, or go ahead and pick this one up as a placeholder until flight beam comes out, or maybe make it your permanent San Francisco scenery. But I hope, regardless, whatever you choose, that this look helped you figure out what you wanted to do. But guys, I got a haircut tomorrow afternoon. Then after that, we'll plan on streaming something. I don't know what we're going to stream. It's been a while since we've streamed a 7.8 or even 7.4. So we'll stream us a little something of that nature tomorrow. But it's been a lot of fun. Nice, kind of scraping the rust off of my controls with the 737. Have not flown this airplane in quite a long time. But guys, hope y'all have a great evening. And if you are on the other side of the world, hope you have a great morning and a great day. And until later on, hope you have a good one. Till then, be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side, and I'll see y'all on the next one. See ya. And Rasmus, man, you are most welcome. Glad I can provide a little bit of entertainment while you're prepping your sim. Hope you have a great flight. Look at that. So right. When I made that hard turn coming into the hangar, the nose gear left a tire mark. Now I don't know if it should be making the tire marks along here, because that's not really a turning. But tire marks right there, absolutely. Super cool. Weird way for the airplane to get stuck. Alright guys, y'all have a great morning. See ya!